iPhone 5 versus iPhone 5S iOS 10.2. Let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this iPhone 5 iOS 10.2 versus iPhone 5S iOS 10.2. Now, I forgot to do this one, but I just remembered earlier today, oh crap, I forgot to compare the iPhone 5S to the iPhone 5 on iOS 10.2. And the reason I do these videos is because I like to support these smaller iPhones, these older iPhones. I like to support them until Apple stops supporting the software. A lot of us buy iPhones and we keep them. Not everybody updates every time an iPhone comes out. So I'm going to go ahead and continue, supporting these. The SE will be on the channel soon. The iPhone 6 will be on the channel soon. And the 7 will be on the channel soon as well. But for now, let's rock out with these. Let's start up with a boot up test here in 3, 2, and let's go. Actually, that's not going to count because I forgot that the power button is actually broken on my iPhone 5, so we're just going to have to scrap the boot up test. But I can tell you right out the gate that the iPhone 5S definitely boots up a lot quicker than the iPhone 5S over there on the right of this, comparison right here. So I'm going to come back when they're done booting up real quick. Alright guys, so both devices are now booted up, and let me go ahead and confirm that they are both on iOS version 10.2, the latest software from Apple. Let me go ahead and turn off the assistive touch here on the iPhone 5, and let me go into settings here and show you that we are running out on iOS 10.2 here. Let me go over here on the iPhone 5S, go into general, go into about, and you can see that they are both running iOS 10.2 here. So 14C92 for both gadgets right here. Let's go home here on both devices, and let's go ahead and do what we typically do around here, which is a speed test. So we go through these applications, mostly system-based, and then we do a few third-party applications just to see how well that the older iPhone 5 is performing against the 5S, which is also an older iPhone, but it's not super old, it's just an old iPhone. So let's go ahead and go into calendar. And you could see iPhone 5S slightly ahead there. Let's go home here. Let's go into camera on both. And you could see that was about dead even. Very shocking to see that the iPhone 5 was about dead even there with the 5S. Let's go into weather. And you could see about dead even. The 5S may be slightly ahead. Let's go home here. Let's go into the clock application on both. And you can see iPhone 5S ahead there. Now the iPhone 5S does bring the fingerprint scanner to the iPhone, the first iPhone to do that. Let's go into settings. You can see iPhone 5S there. Let's come over here and let's go into Apple Health. You can see it looks like the 5S took the jump there. So the 5S definitely a faster phone, but I mean, this is crazy that this iPhone 5 still performs pretty decently here in 2016. You can see the iPhone 5S did win there. Let's go home here. And let's go into, let's see, calculator on both devices. I don't think I did that one. Let's go into calculator. And that's cool there. So system apps, they're only slightly faster on the iPhone 5S. You can see there on the right, only slightly faster on system apps. Let's do some third-party apps. So let's go into Instagram here. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram, it's _Nick _Ackerman. That is down below in the description area of this video as well. Coming home, you can see that we're going to go ahead and open up eBay on both of these devices. Let me go ahead and find eBay in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And let's see which one gets there first. iPhone 5S ahead once again, and now the iPhone 5. But man, the iPhone 5 is still a usable phone. This is crazy. iPhone 5 is a 4-year-old iPhone, about to be a 5-year-old iPhone, and it's still usable. I mean, if you guys just want to try iPhone and you got like 40 bucks or 50 bucks, you can probably get this on eBay for something like that. Just throw some side cash. You don't really like iPhone, you just want to try it. You can just try it out on iPhone 5. It still has the latest update. It's kind of cool. No, I don't know of any Androids that get updates, that late going into the future. Let's go into the TV app on both. And it looks like the iPhone 5S jumped ahead there on that one. So the iPhone 5S did take TV app as well. So across the board, it looks like the iPhone 5S is the faster device. I mean, it's pretty much common sense, but sometimes people say that these newer iOS updates slow the phone down. Well, it actually sped the iPhone 5 up from the original iOS 10 that came to the iPhone 5, which was pretty slow in my opinion. But once things are loaded up, you can see they open back up about the same time there. Going through scrolling, let's see how that looks right there. And scrolling, in terms of scrolling, both are very smooth there. I will be bringing the SE back for a triple small iPhone comparison in the future on the latest updates, but for now, you can see system apps about the same. So let's go into the multitasking and see how they hold RAM in the background. Let's go into calendar. Both very solid there on the calendar. Let's go into calculator. We just did calculator, so forget calculator. We did that like 3 times. Let's go into the App Store here. And you can see about the same there. 5S maybe slightly ahead there. Let's go into phone right here. And you can see about the same. So really good multitasking for both. I mean, I'm not saying that these phones are blazing fast. They're absolutely not blazing fast phones. But they are absolutely blazing fast in comparison to some like budget Android phones that are like $50 on the market. There's not many, you know, Android phones that are, you know, faster than the iPhone 5S that are like in the budget arena. And it's kind of funny because this phone's like 3 years old. Super old phone, still better RAM management than a lot of the newer cheap Android phones. Not the, you know, not those mid-range like OnePlus phones. Those will destroy the iPhone 5S. But I'm talking about like those $40 to $50 like the Galaxy Express 3, the LGs of the world, like the K7s and stuff. Those things are slow in comparison to these iPhones right here. So anyway, what about the multitasking or the general user interface? You can see right there, pretty good stuff there. Let's go ahead and do a browser test on both of these devices. Let's go to cnet.com on both. cnet.com here. Let's go to cnet.com over here. Oh my God, that was not fair. Let's go to cnet.com over here on the iPhone 5S in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. See which one gets there first. Looks like the 5S. Let's come down here and let's go into technobuffalo.com. Shout out to John Rettinger and boys over there. Awesome tech channel. Let's go ahead and go into technobuffalo.com here. Technobuffalo.com here on the 5S as well. Let's go and go. See which one gets there first. 5S showing content first, and now the 5. But I mean, it's a split second slower on the 5. Pretty crazy to see that a 4-year-old iPhone is still this good. So yeah, I mean, it brings the TV app. We reviewed both of these on iOS 10.2. I will leave the reviews for iPhone 5 down below. Link is in the description. iPhone 5S iOS 10.2 review down below in the description. If you're looking to get one of these cheaper iPhones, you know, as a backup phone or your first time in the iPhone, you don't really want to buy an expensive new iPhone. Both of these are still usable. I would advise you not to pick up the iPhone 5. It's just, it works, but it's really lagging behind. The iPhone 5S will still be good for at least 1 more year. You can hang by 1 more year. If you're really into the tech game like that and you really use the camera a lot and you're a really heavy user, stay away from both of these. They're not great for that. They're great for light users, great for people who, you know, just don't use tech like that and they just want an iPhone and they don't want to drop a whole bunch on an iPhone. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this video comparison up of the iPhone 5 versus the 5S in terms of the speed, multitasking, general UI, and well, they didn't win the boot up test because I forgot to plug the iPhone 5 in, but the iPhone 5S was faster to boot up. And anyways, that's going to wrap this video up. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and click the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for more technology videos like this. Battery test on both of these guys for iOS 10.2 will be coming in the future. Yeah. SE coming in the future, iPhone 6 coming in the future, iPhone 7. We got all kinds of content coming your way. Anyways, have a great day wherever you are. Be sure to subscribe for more and be sure to be well. This was Nick here helping you to master your technology and enhance your life experience. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.